Hey, we're back. And today I'm just going to show you the new military base and the changes we've made to the airport. Now obviously the military base is brand new to the city, but there's also a lot of changes we've made to the airport to either accommodate for the military base or just change up things that we didn't really like anymore or getting kind of old or didn't really work as well. As we first move over to this first part of the airport, which is just a general aviation parking area. I mean, first we have a mail plane parked here, and this guy looks like he was just told how much it's going to cost to fix his plane. He doesn't look too happy about that. But this is one of the taxiway entrances right here to the runway. So this is a taxiway sign, let them know that. A little storage area for all the extra plane parts they might need, or just anything luggage-wise they have to keep there. It's a seaplane sitting here. Looks like he's getting refueled. And there is now a wall back here, retaining wall that goes up against the water. So if he really wanted to, he could land in the water now. It is an option. And there's another just the fuel stations and tanks back there. And then we go on. This is a new aircraft the city just got. It's a medical aircraft. And that's just so if they need to, they can take people out of the city and go to fly them to other hospitals or places with better care. And this is where they would first have to get to the military base. Is a gate that crosses the runway. That's way for the military base and the tower to cross that. But there is parking back there for the pilots that need to come over here. They can park there and then just walk across. But then going from there across, once it's clear, the tower will clear them to cross the runway, and they'll cross in these little white lines here, which we added onto the runway just so the drivers can really see better where they're going. Then you come on to the military base entrance, and it's just pretty heavily guarded gate here. There's 2 armed guards and 1 dog. There is an armed guard in the tower watching over everyone. 1 car did just pass through, but there is a little kiosk that they have to go through, talk to the guard in there. They'll have to wait at the gate just to see if they can even pass. Once they get through, it is a pretty kind of nice looking area. I mean, there's lots of grass and greenery, nice road, just enough to fit 1 car. So once you first go onto the base here, actually there's a little parking lot back there, and there's sidewalks that come from the parking lot up to the first little area, which is the barracks and parade field. Now, there are some guys out there doing push-ups, so they must have done something wrong. Out of that, it's just their morning workout. Looks like the one guy in the front is getting a little bit yelled at. Now around the flagpole, there's a cannon, and a plaque off to the side just to explain why the cannon's there and what it means to them and their history. And then you have the flag, and then off to the background there is a communications tower. And that's just to keep the whole base in touch with everything. And then as you come over to this building over here, there is an ambulance parked out in front of it. That's because this is the medical building for the city, but it's also the admin building and the Chow Hall for the base, which looks like there's a few minifigs outside. They're walking towards it, maybe going to get their meal. Now the bottom floor of this building is just a very basic Chow Hall. It's got a couple tables, kitchen in the back, and a little buffet selection, so you can choose if you want a pizza today or sandwich or anything else. Now the second floor is more of an admin building plus the medical wards. There's a few desks over here with computers. People come see if they have any problems with anything, and then there's the medical facilities. It looks like there's a doctor there. He's got a sink and a couple shelves, a couple beds for patients. And once you're done in the Chow Hall, you can either just continue on the sidewalk, walk into the entrance of the hangar right there, or if you don't need to go to the hangar, you can just walk past and go on to the other end of the base. Now right here in the front of the military base, right next to the gate, there is the helicopter parking area where the helicopter can land. It looks like they're reloading the guns right there, but there is a minifig there for flight line marshalling, just to help the helicopter pilot out, help him land it in the right spot. There's a little minifig guy standing right there. Looks like he's probably waiting for a plane to land, just enjoying the view of being able to stand right next to an airport runway. And then coming over to the hangar, this is where the stealth aircraft is stored at. This is where also the entrance to all the runway from the military base is, so looks like that aircraft's getting pulled out of the hangar by an airport truck there, so they might be getting ready to fly soon. And moving further over, there's an armored vehicle. They're probably sitting there looking over the whole base, making sure no one's trying to drive on the runway, just avoid the gate and go around all the fences. Just a little extra protection. And then coming back to the back end of the base, there's a fire station back here, but it's not just a fire station just for the base. It does service the whole airport, so now the whole airport has a little bit more protection for it. So there is a fire station for the entire airport, not just the base. And then once you go past the base, it's just a parking area for extra fire vehicles or any extra military vehicles that aren't really being used at the time. So they can just store them back there. And then once you leave the military base, you have to come by the tower. And there's the base of the tower right there. And the tower hasn't really changed much. It's still the same old tower it's always been. Just an air traffic control tower. And then you come down, there's a little security checkpoint there, and security car, so there's one person leaving. A little airport car right there. And you come over to the back area of the airport, where the planes are and the jetway. And there are a few workers out here, looks like they're doing stuff to the plane. Jetway is up to the plane right now, so they are probably boarding. It looks like there is a passenger walking along the jetway. And there's a luggage cart coming out to the aircraft. And new helipad over here. Looks like there's a private helicopter sitting there right now, so I'm sure anybody can use it though if it's ever empty. And just one of the big pallet lifters is parked over there. And you come over to the side of the airport, and there's a fuel truck sitting there. This plane must not need fuel right now, otherwise it might have the fuel truck come out to it. And then out front of the actual airport terminal, there's going to be a couple lines of taxis out here, either dropping people off or just waiting to pick people up. And then once you go through the revolving doors in there, you can go through all the security and everything you need to before you can get on your plane. Then you'll come out the back entrance, or the back exit of the airport terminal, and then you'll enter onto the jetway. And then you can come onto your flight. And then you can be on your merry way. Well, this has been our update video of our airport and military base that we just either changed or just newly added. If there's anything in here you saw in the video that you want a closer up video of, the links of those will be in the description. Stay tuned for more videos, and always, thank you for watching.